Every night, Moby plays the exact same game. Todd comes outside and tells him it's bedtime, and Moby already knows exactly what happens next. So he runs. Not because he hates bedtime. Actually, it's the complete opposite. Waiting for him inside is the most important part of his nightly routine. A cookie. And Moby doesn't exactly ask for it politely. He just opens his mouth and waits for the cookie to drop right in. Looking at this ridiculously happy guy today, it's hard to believe there was once a time when someone thought he was too imperfect to keep alive. Moby was the runt of his litter, and his head wasn't perfectly straight. Because of that, the breeder reportedly didn't see much of a future for him, and euthanasia was being considered. But when someone purchased his sister, Billy, Moby was included at no extra cost. It might have seemed like a small decision at the time, but it did something priceless. It kept Moby alive. Unfortunately, being spared didn't immediately give Moby the life he deserved.
He and Billy eventually spent more than a year living in a basement. When a concerned neighbor learned about their situation, they tried to help. After some back and forth, their owner finally agreed to give them up. And just like that, Moby and Billy got another chance. This time, at a real fresh start. Once Moby was safe, his personality became impossible to miss. Todd describes him almost like a Muppet, goofy, friendly, and unbelievably happy. He greets people like his best friend just came home after being gone for 10 years. Every day seems exciting to Moby. Every person is worth meeting. And apparently, almost any situation can be improved with one very important thing: a cookie. Moby spends his days outside enjoying life. But when bedtime rolls around, there can be a tiny disagreement. He isn't always ready for the adventure to end. So Todd discovered the perfect negotiating tool: a little piece of cookie. Now, the second Todd comes to bring him inside, Moby knows the deal. Go inside, get the cookie, everybody wins.
Todd gets Moby safely settled for the night, and Moby gets paid for his cooperation. Honestly, it's less of a bedtime routine and more of a legally binding contract. And Moby's dedication to food doesn't end there. He has a habit of falling asleep in some truly questionable places. Sometimes right in the middle of the pasture, sometimes somewhere that looks incredibly uncomfortable. And one of his favorite spots is near the feed room. Apparently, Moby believes a nap should never get in the way of knowing exactly when dinner starts. Priorities. And somehow, even when he's asleep, Moby still looks like he's smiling. That's what makes his story so special. Moby doesn't know that people once looked at his differences and saw something wrong. He doesn't care that his head isn't perfectly straight. He wakes up every day and seems genuinely thrilled that another adventure has begun. He loves his people.
He loves his freedom. And he definitely loves his cookies. Somehow, the animal who wasn't considered perfect became the perfect reminder of how little perfection actually matters. Moby's life could have ended before it really had a chance to begin. Instead, he got another chance, and then another. Today, he greets people like old friends, naps wherever he feels like it, and negotiates bedtime one cookie at a time. Maybe that's why his smile feels so special. Moby doesn't seem worried about yesterday. He's way too busy being excited about today. And every night, the agreement stays exactly the same. Todd provides a safe place to sleep, Moby goes inside, and the cookie must be paid. Be honest, would you give Moby his bedtime cookie? Tell us in the comments, and subscribe to Paw Tales for more funny and heartwarming animal stories.